My faith in print is undiminished since 2016. And there are several reasons for this, one of which, and actually, if you're interested in this topic, ThinkBox recently hosted a whole presentation on this. One of this is simply costly signaling, that we interpret in part or infer from any communication some degree of conviction and sincerity on the part of the sender in proportion to the cost of the creation and transmission of the message. And print can convey that far more reliably than digital can. I mean, when an ad reaches you digitally, you have no idea whether it's gone to one person or whether it's gone to 20,000. And indeed, the cost to the advertiser could be a fraction of a penny. So it doesn't say much about their kind of faith in their product, that they're advertising it very, very cheaply. And to give a very simple example of this, I'm willing to guarantee that nobody listening to this has ever thrown away a FedEx envelope unopened. So we do distinguish, if you like, even at the simple level of print, between something that falls out of a magazine, something that's dropped through our letterbox, something that's sent to us by second-class post, and something that's sent to us by FedEx. It's an instinctive distinction that we make. The other reason, of course, is simply novelty. Which is that it's always a good idea to use media that are less overused. And it's worth noticing that with my kids, who are both 19, they get vastly more excited by a piece of direct mail than they are excited by an email or an online banner. And the reason for that's fairly obvious. They don't get very much of it. And so it has significance because, you know, your capacity to kind of dominate in that field, which was very difficult in the 1980s, when if you were about 30 or 40 years of age, you got a ton of direct mail. I mean, in the run up to Christmas, it would have been borderline insanity. You know, if you're an American catalog buyer in the late 80s, early 90s, you had the risk of not being able to kind of open your door because of the volume of catalogs in kind of early November. That's completely changed, and the medium is now probably vastly underused, whereas once it was overused.